Hello everybody, we just got part 2 of Wrestlemania 36 and here we are again for a very summarized review of Wrestlemania. This is Marty Phillips for Want to Talk Wrestling and this is Wrestlemania 101. Before we get into the main show, we got the same panel in the kickoff, with the only difference that this time we saw Kristen from home instead of Mark Henry, and we have a pretty classic heel versus face match between Liv Morgan and Natalya, and they rolled up each other for a couple of times until Liv Morgan got the final one and got the victory. Very disappointing match outcome right now. The finishing of this move was very early telegraphed. You could see Charlotte Flair pretty much working during the whole match into the left knee of Rhea Ripley, kind of preparing for the figure 8, which eventually she had, and Rhea Ripley tapped out very quickly, and she was only allowed a little bit of offense at the beginning of the match. Bobby Lashley got most of the offense during all the match, and he actually got Aleister Black almost beat it. He had it on his shoulder, but Lana asked him, hey, stop, hit him with a spear, and on his way to the spear, he got Black Mass, and he's out. Dolph Ziggler was ready to receive a caterpillar, but Sonya intervened and hit Otis with a low blow. Now Mandy came out for a save, took care of Sonya, get one of a low blow of her own to Dolph Ziggler, and help Otis get the win with another caterpillar. Now end of the match, they hug, she takes her under the arms, they kiss, oh yeah. After the most out of nowhere RKO ever, they brawled all around the performance center for about 20 minutes, even Edge hitting a flying elbow through some tables. They eventually got on top of a production truck where things got a little bit more violent, and Randy already asked the referee once to stop the count of 10 because he wanted to completely finish Edge, but now it's Edge who, after a surprise spear, is in the same position asking the referee not to count out Randy Orton, but instead he preferred to finish him with a concerto and takes the win. I'll try not to be biased in this one. I know this was coming eventually, I was not a big fan of it, but anyways, Mojo was running around with some jobbers, looking for the 24/7 champion, and they eventually got very close to the area where the host was, where Rob was, like this high stage or something. So he basically jumped on top of everybody, including Mojo, pinning him for the 3, and he's the new 24/7 champion now. Very fast-paced match right now, maybe too fast for my liking. Of course, Theory got the pin because he's the new guy, and he was pinning Angelo Dawkins, but Montez Ford hit him in the back with a flying frog splash, and he's out. This was not the end of everything because the heels were not done yet, so everybody started hitting Angelo and the Profits. Even Selena Vega got involved, but Bianca Belair came out for the save, and at the end, the 3 of them stand tall on the ring. Little 1 minute parenthesis, now Titus O'Neil is the new host because the Gronk is running away with the 24/7 title. Sasha and Bayley started working together since the beginning, and of course eventually everything turned out into this typical everybody against the big guy spot, and Tamina was the first to go. Naomi taps out to Sasha Banks very quickly, but during all the chaos, Bayley accidentally pushes Sasha Banks. Now Sasha comes back and faces Bayley because of this, but during the argument, Bayley pushes Sasha Banks to the back, and Lacey Evans takes the chance, hits the woman right, and Sasha's out of the match now. Lacey Evans seems to be dominating Bayley, and she almost got the title, but Sasha Banks, as the good friend she is, comes back to the ring, hit a double knees in the back of Lacey Evans, and Bayley is still the champion, and they both stand tall in the ring as very good friends. We got to the main event, of course. First F5, Drew McIntyre kicks at 1. Second F5, he kicks at 2. Third F5, he nearly doesn't kick out, but he does. Paul Heyman is crazy. He's like, don't worry, he's just strong. Just do it again and again and again and again. But now it's McIntyre's turn. He hits 1, 2, 3 Claymore kicks and takes a little minute for the 4th one. Wait for him, hung him down, hits the 4th one, and he's the new champion. Now, I had to leave this one for the end because I'm not very sure what to say. It was an amazing match. It was great, but I don't really know how to describe it to you. You need to experience it yourself. So I'm not gonna say much about it because Google it out. It's probably gonna be in YouTube or get the free trial of the WWE Network. You need to watch it for yourself. But basically, they went through the whole careers of both guys, and maybe like the whole history of the WWE as a company. It was pretty interesting, and I don't know if this is maybe John Cena last match or something, but it was great. Watch it. So again, guys, thank you very much for joining us tonight. This was another episode of Wrestlemania 101, the fastest summarized review of Wrestlemania and any WWE pay-per-views. Once again, I was Marty Phillips from Untitled Chapter, and see you guys soon.